Hi, I'm Tay Wei Ming. I'm a national athlete in para badminton for Singapore.
Meet Tay Wei Ming, a para-badminton player who is inspiring a generation of impaired athletes in the Lion City with his performances on the badminton court. The 27-year-old was born with Erb's palsy, which has damaged the nerves on his right side and affected the sensitivity and mobility of his right arm, making it noticeably smaller than his left. It's a condition that's tested him beyond the realms of the imagination of an able-bodied athlete.
My disability has indeed caused me a few obstacles and challenges along the way. So right from the start, I had to get used to doing a lot of things with only one hand, like bathing, putting on my clothes, simple chores, household chores.
Tay's family has been his pillar of support, always encouraging him to pursue his dreams. His father was a keen basketball player, swimmer and cyclist, and it was his devotion to athletic pursuits that was a catalyst for the young Tay in becoming a professional sportsman.
My passion for badminton developed more than the other sports. The reason is actually very simple because I found that badminton was a sport that has the caliber for me to progress even further, because I noticed a lot of sports they require both hands, two hands, whereas badminton you only need one hand to grip the racket and one hand to serve. Besides enjoying the sport badminton, which I have a huge passion in, I told myself that, hey, why not, since you practice this sport, why not achieve something out of it? So that is how my journey becoming a badminton player started.
That journey started 17 years ago at the age of 10. After progressing to the national team in 2008, he went on to win a silver medal in men's singles at that year's ASEAN Para Games in his first international appearance.
Having won a silver medal is definitely a huge morale booster. I was feeling very excited. Yeah, that hey, I had a medal for my country. So it was definitely an eye-opener experience for me, and also I felt really honored to have that medal back for Singapore.
That first taste of success spurred Tay on, and he bettered his performance the following year with gold.
Everyone's dream is like hoping for a gold medal for their country. The most memorable experience for me that make an impact on me would be the moment when I stand on the podium and the national flag and hearing the national anthem. That was the most memorable experience that I ever had.
More podium finishes were to follow for Tay. The Singapore shuttler defended his title in 2011, and he was also a bronze medalist in the last two editions of the BWF Para Badminton World Championships in men's singles and doubles. However, prior to snaring medals at major tournaments, the Singaporean had to overcome the limitations posed by his impairment before he could reach his best.
I took up badminton, the sport. I encountered another obstacle, which is my balance. Because having this disability causes my body rotation to be slower, and then balance was really affected. So fortunately, the coaches of my school, they helped me to implement a footwork whereby I don't need to use a lot of backhand shots, because when you do a backhand shot, you need to turn your body around. Yeah, so he implemented a footwork whereby using a lot of overhead shots.
Perhaps because of the obstacles he had to overcome, Tay empathizes with and is inspired by fellow para-badminton players rather than their world-class counterparts in the able-bodied game.
For world-class badminton players like Lin Tan and Lee Chong Wei, I admire them for their world-class plays. I feel that my fellow para-athletes, they are the ones who I idolize more. Being a person with disability, I could understand more like them. They have to overcome their disability before breaking their boundaries and limits.
A huge turning point and inspiration for para-badminton players the world over is the inclusion of para-badminton in the 2020 Paralympic Games in Tokyo.
We have been waiting for this for a very, very long time, and it's finally here. I mean, it's very excited to hear about this. And then also, it has always been my ultimate dream to be able to take part in the Paralympics for my country. Yeah, so it's definitely a great news, and also a huge morale booster for me to persevere on my career.
The world of sport is filled with tales of triumph over adversity, of overcoming obstacles and reaching for the stars. Achieving a goal when the odds are stacked against you is part of what makes sport great. And Tay Wei Ming is a fine example of that.